What is up, gamers? Welcome back. Today I'm joined by two very unique and special guests. So, guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves one by one.
All right. Well, my name is Jerome.
And my name is Catherine.
Hey, Catherine and Jerome. First off, thanks for coming on today. I know you guys are pretty busy, but just kind of talk to us a little bit about you guys as a couple.
Well, I think we get along. I think she can be a little naggy at times, but I think we get along by playing lots of video games.
What do you
I
think about
agree
that, Catherine?
completely.
Yeah.
I agree completely with that. It's really nice to have a person to play video games with.
Yeah, and especially today, it's very rare that you actually find couples that actually game, and married couples at that actually play video games together. I know my girlfriend's not really much of a gamer, but just kind of talk to us a little bit about how it is to have a soulmate that plays video games with you.
Well, it's kind of like a guy's dream that a woman actually plays video games, and she joins me. We play split screen on Call of Duty sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really fun. She comes home after work, and instead of going to the bedroom, so to say, we play video games instead.
Well, that's awesome. So I know you just mentioned that you guys play Call of Duty. Is there any other games that you guys play together, whether it be co-op or any type of multiplayer game? Is there anything else besides COD?
Well, Jerome loves Call of Duty, but sometimes I like to play Minecraft with him. I try and get him to play Minecraft with me.
You're more of a Minecrafter, Catherine?
Yep. I love Minecraft. It's so like simple, you know.
Yeah. So do you guys have an Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3, or are you guys just Xbox exclusive?
We're just Xbox exclusive.
Okay, and how many Xboxes do you guys have in the house?
We have two. We have one upstairs and one downstairs in the living room.
Are they both hooked up to live?
Well, mine's hooked up to live, and then Catherine's is hooked up to. It isn't hooked up to really anything.
Okay, well, do you guys have any conflictions in terms of who wants to play live at some point, or do you guys always play together?
It's more of just playing together, really, than we don't really play separate unless she wants to play Minecraft and I'm in the COD mood.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess kind of talk to us about how you guys met. I mean, you're definitely a very unique couple. How do two very different people like yourselves actually meet and connect?
Well, I was in New York visiting my parents, and I saw he came over for he was a family friend of ours, and so my parents invited him over, and we kind of just hit it off from there.
Great. And Jerome, how is it? What were kind of the first things that you thought of when you actually met Catherine?
Well, at first, she was very pretty, but I didn't think we really had anything in common until I started talking about my hobbies, and that was being Xbox.
Mm-hmm. And usually women have this connotation that they're not gamers, that they don't like gamers, and that they don't like guys that actually play video games. So when you first met Catherine, were you hesitant about talking about video games and your hobbies of the such?
Oh, most definitely. I didn't want to give the wrong impression that I didn't have a life or that I didn't have a job or something.
Yeah.
So.
And Catherine, how is it being married to a husband who's an avid video gamer? How is that?
Well, it's hard at times, but of course we get along playing. We get along playing, and
Yeah.
so that's always a plus. And he works, so we get away from each other sometimes, and we miss each other so much that we just come home and play games.
Yeah. And is there anything different about playing video games together than it would be, let's say, going out to dinner or going out to a movie? Is there anything different about just actually sitting down and playing video games with your husband and or wife?
Well, not really. We're still kind of like, together, so it's the same as going out on a dinner or, going to a movie. We're together, and that's all that matters.
Well, that's really nice. But okay, so if you could tell me what your perfect date would be, I want to hear it. Would it be going out to a movie, going to a nice dinner, or would it be just staying home playing video games and just warming up, a couple, TV dinners? What would it be?
Well, Jerome, you're the guy, so you can go ahead and...
Oh, okay. Well, I'd say video games. I mean, I would take her out to a dinner if it really came down to it. But I would obviously, I'm a gamer, so I'd prefer games over going out to a dinner or a movie or something. But if she
All right,
really wanted
Catherine.
to,
So
I'd take
tell
her.
us what your perfect date would be with Jerome.
I haven't really experienced anything too out of the ordinary, so it's kind of hard to say what would be the perfect date. That's completely up to him to make that move.
Yeah. Well, Catherine, how did you kind of get into playing video games? Not a lot of girls actually play video games. They're more so like to do girl stuff, but there is a few girl gamers out there. But how did you get into actually gaming?
Well, I had a brother growing up, and he had no one to play with, so I tagged along and played with him. And then as I grew up, better and bigger games came out, and I kind of got more and more interested into Xbox.
That's good. Before you met Jerome, were you still playing video games, or was he the one that kind of got you back into it?
Well, at first, I kind of left the video game world and tried to get a job and stuff and got my life started. And then
Uh-huh.
once I met Jerome, he pretty much started up gaming for me again.
Now, Jerome, this question is for you. What are some of the games you're looking forward to this fall? Because right now we're in the middle of a dry season, that I like to call it, where not a lot of games are out, and just the industry in general is pretty dry. So, what are some of the games that you're looking forward to playing?
Now, I know that everybody isn't a huge fan of Call of Duty, but I definitely prefer the Black Ops 2. I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe NBA 2K13.
Yeah.
Uh, I think that's about it. That's all I'm really looking forward to. Maybe Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay. And Catherine, what about you?
Well, probably just the same as Jerome.
Black
As long
Ops
as we
2?
can play together. Yeah, just as long as we can play together.
Yeah. And Catherine, are you much of a NBA 2K player? Does that really interest you, or is that something that more Jerome plays by himself?
That's all Jerome.
That's all Jerome, huh? Okay. Well, guys, I think we're almost out of time, so I just want to sincerely thank both of you for taking the time out of your day to join me on this channel. You guys can also check out Jerome and his wife's channel. I'll put a link in the description. You guys can go check out their content. So, guys, any last words?
Well, thanks for having me.
And thanks for having me too.
Guys, well, it's been a pleasure. Once again, thank you again. And I think that's about it. So thanks for watching, and we are out.